Hi there, it's Lynn Fedeli here. I am the CEO and founder of Outsourcing Angel. And today I want to share with you my personal journey of growing my startup into a 7-figure business that runs itself today. Well, the first thing you should know is that I was born and raised in Vietnam, but when I was 9, my family migrated to Australia for a shot at a better life. However, my childhood was tough. I grew up with strict and controlling parents, which led me to rebel and become pregnant at the age of 19. As a result, my family completely cut me off. So there I was, a broke, single mum with no financial or emotional support. But despite all of the challenges thrown at me, I managed to graduate from university and secure a safe 9-to-5 corporate job. But deep down, I couldn't shake the feeling that doing repetitive work and being away from my son just wasn't fulfilling for me. What I really wanted above all else was freedom. I craved for free time to pursue my passions and to be there for my son. I really wanted the flexibility to live life on my own terms. So in 2009, despite being a broke single mum in my 20s, I took a leap of faith. I said goodbye to my stable office job and used my last $5,000 to start a nail polish business. Crazy, right? Well, at first I believed that simply having a website could attract all the customers, but I soon learned otherwise. Back then, I didn't have any real understanding of how business worked, which played to my advantage, I guess, because I had no fear and I was hungry to learn. I had to teach myself everything from marketing and SEO to email marketing and more. But sales was slow and I realized that I needed specialized skills to grow my business. There was no way I could do everything myself. That's when I started outsourcing to virtual assistants in the Philippines to implement the work for me. Although the nail polish business wasn't my passion, I didn't give up on my entrepreneurship. I sold the venture and moved on. After that, I leveraged the experience that I gained from my previous business by creating a successful marketing agency in 2011 called Red and Black Solutions. With a fully remote team of VAs, I found my true passion and made my mark in the world of outsourcing. Now, it wasn't all smooth sailing. As a beginner, I was burnt multiple times. I got scammed and ghosted by candidates, and a lot of the time things felt too transactional. One moment I had a VA, the next they were gone. But instead of giving up, I remained determined to find the perfect team. Through all my trials and errors, I developed my own rock-solid VA interview and recruitment process. And let me tell you, once I put into action, I attracted some incredibly talented VAs. I also discovered my natural ability for cultivating a strong workplace culture that kept my remote employees loyal and motivated. We had regular online catch-ups, rewards, and celebrations, even employee bonuses. I also felt deeply connected to their Filipino traits and values. And along the way, I started networking and meeting other business owners that were fascinated by my remote business setup. I tried to explain how I built such a great VA team, but most business owners would say to me, well, that sounds too difficult. Can you just do it for me? And that was how Outsourcing Angel got started in 2015. Now, business was booming. We hit the $1 million mark within just 3 years, and we matched many clients with VAs successfully. I was over the moon, but despite having a large team of VAs, I found myself feeling trapped in the business. Taking a relaxing holiday seemed impossible as I had to constantly check my phone to ensure that everything was running smoothly, because all the decisions and responsibilities ultimately stopped with me. Worst of all, I felt like if I wasn't working 24/7, my business would suffer. My original desire for freedom from the business had not been realized. Instead, I had a business that heavily relied on me. And it wasn't until I brought in my operations manager, Richard Fu, that I learned how to scale my business properly and get it to run itself like a well-oiled machine. Because Richard has an extensive 10+ years of experience in IT and consulting, combined with more than 3 years of recruiting, managing, and training remote teams. His particular expertise in the marketing and outsourcing niche became invaluable as I figured out how my team can scale up and work more effectively online. And with his guidance, I could identify blind spots and address the problems that had previously kept me stuck in the business. At the time, I was running the back-end operations, making sure that clients were set up with the right VAs. I didn't even know my business had problems until Rich pointed them out to me. While some standard operation procedures were in place, they weren't organized efficiently. Many processes were manual, involving time-consuming copying and pasting of data between systems. Our filing system was disorganized, with documents and spreadsheets scattered across personal drives, making it difficult to find what we needed. Our CRM wasn't integrated with our other tools, causing inefficiencies in workflow. Our communication was fragmented across multiple apps, leading to reduced efficiency and a feeling of being constantly on. And because of all of these gaps, other things began falling through the cracks. People were forgetting to send emails, our clients weren't receiving our full attention, and prospects were being overlooked. We were throwing ourselves at fires all day instead of preventing fires from happening in the first place. At one difficult point during the pandemic, my executive team even offered to take pay cuts just to keep us afloat. I was amazed that they were going beyond the extra mile to keep my business running. It was clear that I already had the right people in place. Rich helped me to figure out the two missing pieces I needed in order to scale up properly, which were streamlined processes and automated technology. So Rich and I rolled up our sleeves and got to work on scaling the business. We always went to the basic question of, how do we take the decision makers away from manual work? Bit by bit, we managed to refine our SOPs and establish an efficient system for storing and accessing them. Set up automations and integrated our softwares to streamline communication between tools. We created a client resource hub, providing 24/7 access to valuable assets to our clients, eliminating the need for repetitive inquiries. We established clear communications on channels and implemented an organized filing system, fostering productivity and collaboration among teams. By automating and systemizing the business, we successfully achieved a level where it can run smoothly without constant reliance on me, the business owner. It was impossible to roll out so many changes at once, so Rich and I did it slowly. Through these transitions, we made a point to educate our team on the new tools and processes. But most importantly, we reassured them that these changes were for their benefit too, so they can work better and smarter and worry less about potential mistakes. While we were slowly rolling out the changes in different departments, my team also patiently guided me through another phase of the plan, for me to step away from too much decision making. And it was my biggest challenge yet. Stepping back from something I started from scratch was almost unthinkable. So just like my team, I also did it in stages. I let my executive team handle situations without me bit by bit. Sometimes they'd have to give me an extra push and say, Lynn, we can do this, let us handle it. And because they had the right tools, tech and systems in place, they did handle it. I saw the results of their work and felt more confident taking a step back and letting them run things. Today, my team is working better than ever. We even got a chance to know each other better, bond and organize company retreats because we have effective systems in place that took away a lot of our stress. The automation of manual tasks helped us save up to 20 hours per week. This boost in productivity meant we can take better care of our existing clients, our team, and take on even bigger clients than we've serviced before. We're constantly learning and innovating, but I know I've already empowered my remote team to handle more responsibilities, even if I'm not around. All this work scaled my business and completely changed my life. From having to oversee things every day and being close to burning out, I have finally reached a point where I can step back and enjoy my newfound freedom. I'm now living a semi-retired life. My company now runs efficiently on its own, thanks to the robust systems and capable team we have built. I could let go of most decision making and remove myself from the day-to-day running of the business. Best of all, my business now grants me the freedom to focus on what I truly love, such as spending time with my family and exploring the world. And you know what? I want the same for you. I am on a mission to help business owners like you find the same freedom and success. Because Outsourcing Angel is more than just a VA company. We help you scale your business to run without you through automation, systemization, and delegation to a remote team you can trust. So if you want to experience the freedom and fulfillment that comes with running a successful business while enjoying the things you love most, have a chat with us at outsourcingangel.com/discovery today. We'll help you scale your business the right way with the proper tools, technology, and virtual assistant, so you can take the guesswork off your plate and get one step closer to true business freedom. Well, thank you for listening to my story.